Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This week we caught these two beautiful trades with different entry models. In this video, I'm going to show you how I came about this first model, this first trade, and how we eventually made profit from it, right? On this channel, guys, I don't come here to actually say what I don't practice, right? I show you guys the real market, right? I posted this trade on my Telegram channel on Monday this week, right? And we actually made profit from it. This first setup, right? I'm about to show you guys. Remember, guys, last week we made 1:20 risk to reward last week, and I told you guys in my previous video. This week we even got better, right? We got 1:23 risk to reward. It means if you risk as low as $10, you would have made 200 and I think around 230 or $250, right? If you risk $100, you would have made $2,000 plus, right? This is real market, right? If you apply proper risk management, of course, right, you would have made massive profit. So it means between last week and this week, somebody that risked $100 for each of those trades would have made about $4,000, right? And guys, there are evidence to back it up. I'm not just here to just deceive you guys or try to talk you guys. I show you that I post it before you played out, and then I go ahead to even teach you how I came about it on the chart, right? So it is not about getting you to subscribe to my Telegram channel or anything like that, right? But it's actually to let you know that what I'm teaching you guys on this channel is what I'm really using to trade, right? And it works. It works, right? So back to our first trade this week, back to our first setup this week. This was our first setup, right? I'm going to show you guys how I came about this. So guys, at this point, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, this YouTube channel, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button and also click on the like button as well to help the channel grow, right? And also, if you're not on the Telegram channel, I'm going to leave a link in the description for you so you can join and make good money for yourself, right? My job is to help you make money if you're serious or if you want it, right? So how did I come about this first trade, right? The first thing I did here was to actually get my bias from the 4 hour or the daily time frame. Remember, I'm a day trader, right? I'm more of a day trader. So I want to know what price is doing right now on the higher time frame. So you can actually see the aggressive sell downwards, right? This zone here, you can see the aggressive sell taking all of these liquidities off, right? Now, but I'm not phased because of course, this is price inefficiency right here, right? This is price inefficiency right here. Price did not really come back to take, the demand, some of the demand, say after taking out this lower, this higher high, right? So I expect price to come from this zone. And since price has retraced up to 50% here, since price has retraced up to 50% of this zone here, right? I can decide, okay, sorry, this 50% of where I started retracing from here, right? Price is within the discount zone right now. So I can start looking for buys, right? Since the whole US 100 is still bullish, right? So that was what I did. And then I wanted to know where price is also reacting from. I saw that price was reacting from an imbalance here, right? From a huge imbalance here on the daily time frame. So, I went to my 4 hour time frame to see how it looks like as well, right? To see how it looks like on the 4 hour time frame if a liquidity was actually taken, right? And I also figured that, okay, lots of liquidity has just been taken, right? And that's why price is reacting on, the lower time frame. So I went to my 1 hour, then to my 30 minutes time frame to see if price will give me a change of character, right? To see if price will give me a change of character, and then I will just jump on the trade once I get other confirmation, right? So when I go to my daily time frame, this is what happened. Sorry, when I got to my 30 minutes time frame, this is what I was looking for, right? Since price was trending downwards, I want to see price change character, right? Now, if the only thing price did is to change character, at this point, I'm not doing nothing, right? I'm not interested, right? Because as far as I know, price can easily, just come down this way, right? Price can decide to do something like this. Price can do something like this and then boom to the downside, right? To take this low out to continue the trend. And if price even does something like this, it's still my, one of my model playing out, right? It's still one of my model playing out where we have this zone here as our structural liquidity, right? So at this point, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just waiting for price to give valid confirmation before I can actually get interested in this market. So what I'm actually looking for, I want to see, okay, so let's quickly do the markup, right? This will then become our what? Our sweep of liquidity, right? Our liquidity has been swept here. So let's say, let me just mark it with this. And then this zone, we are going to say this is our change of character, right? So we're going to say this is our change of character. This is our change of character. And then what do we anticipate? That price is going to engineer liquidity, right? If you haven't seen my previous video, right, please go ahead and watch it. I talked about liquidity sweep and engineer liquidity and all the liquidity concept of smart money. You need that knowledge if you want to succeed, right? I want to see price do something like this, right? Create this liquidity. Now, the reason why I want to see price do something like this before I pick a trade is because right here, there will be trend line liquidity, right? And also down here, there will be liquidity, right? So this is price. Some persons call this a falling wedge, right? I think that's the name for it. It's a pattern, right? So whenever I see price doing this close to my entry, I already know that price is going to come down to take out this last low here, right? Tap into my point of interest and then give a good ride. So what I'll do is I will then, I'll pick my point of interest, right? Be it an order block or imbalance or whatever it is, right? And then I'll place my buy position here. I'll cover this low, right? Now, remember, because we have this sweep of liquidity here, right? Because we have this sweep of liquidity here, this is, this low is meant to be a protected low now, right? This is now a protected low, right? So we don't expect price to take this low out since we already have lots of engineered liquidity here already. And we have our change of character to the upside. So what is my anticipation? And remember, guys, your point of interest here, the order block has to be a valid order block, right? If you don't know what a valid order block is, look for that video on this channel and get to understand what a valid order block means. Because if this order block is not valid, or if the point of interest is not valid, price is going to take it out before it eventually moves to the upside. It's going to be used as an inducement because there will be no sufficient order here to push price to the upside. So let's assume this order block is a valid one, then it means price is going to react from this zone to the upside, clearing all of this timeline liquidity here and giving us a good trade. So let's go to the chart and see how I did it step by step, right? So like I already said, you already know what happened on the higher time frame, and this is then my sweep of liquidity. And that was not all. I wanted price to go and what to take out this low, this higher low right here. Sorry, this lower high right here. So this is a sweep of liquidity followed by a change of character. And what did I anticipate? That price will keep creating, engineered liquidity down here. If you go to the 15-minute time frame, you're going to see this clearly, right? The engineered liquidity before price got to this zone, right? You see that price was creating, lows before eventually get to the zone, right? See a low here, swept it, a low here, swept it. And this low is actually close to my demand zone, right? To a valid demand zone that left an imbalance behind before it took out this high, right? So then I'm just going to go ahead and mark out my demand zone and look at what price did. Price came, tapped into it beautifully and gave us a good trade because I shared this trade in my Telegram channel and we targeted 1:4, right? 1:4 was the target for this trade, right? And guys, that's how easy it is to pick this type of setup, right? You just have to keep everything in check. The number one thing you want to do is your structure. Get the general market bias on your 4-hour, your daily time frame. Number two thing you want to look out for is a sweep of liquidity. Number three thing you want to look out for is, engineer liquidity before your point of interest, and boom, right? You get a quality trade if you are in line with the trend. So guys, if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, please go ahead and click on the subscribe button. If you're not on the Telegram channel, ensure you subscribe to the Telegram channel, right? This is one trade we already have playing out. Okay, where is it? You can even see that this is one trade we already have playing out. I posted this on my VIP, right? I'm going to post, the before of the trade for you guys, right? So you're going to see this is another trade that just hit. I have not even posted this one on, the general Telegram channel, right? So guys, we are not playing on this channel, right? We are making money. If you want me to help you make money, then seize the opportunity and make this year a good one for yourself. So guys, That will be all for this video. See you in the next one. Peace.